Rise and Shine Primary School in Chiwoko Town Council, Nakaseke District, will not open to learners even as schools plan to reopen countrywide after the 2 years in lockdown due to measures intended to stop the COVID-19 pandemic. The school proprietor, Disan Luanga, narrated days ago that he has put the institution on sale since it is no longer viable.
I am not in any way willing to continue pursuing this project of the school. It is vulnerable in nature. Even parents, they don't have money.
Luanga is unwilling to take up a loan facility despite call to do so after government provided a 200 billion shilling stimulus package for cheaper credit to struggling institutions like his.
I'm not willing to borrow that money because I don't want to lose the, the project. The project that has costed me a lot of money, that I can sell off at around 500 millions and above, I can lose it because I've borrowed 50 millions.
The view resonates with the advice of the Chief Executive Officer of the Federation of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, John Walugembe, who is cautioning against unnecessary acquisition of credit.
Even if government gave you $1 billion shillings, if you're not making sales, if you're not profitable, this money will be useless because at the end of the day, where will you get the money to repay? So these are things that SMEs need to think about carefully. If your business is not operating properly, if your projections don't show that you're able to repay money, don't borrow.
Walugembe suggests that if the small and medium-sized enterprises must take up a credit facility, it should be from the cheaper Uganda Development Bank, owing to the one-year grace period provided by the state-backed institution before commencement of the loan repayment. Unfortunately, the majority of the SMEs may not access that facility.
But UDB has its limitations. It's a development bank and it's looking at SMEs of a particular size. Now we've gone the commercial bank route through the Small Business Recovery Fund. Let us see how it works. The challenge we have now is that SMEs are going to the financial institutions, and the financial institutions are feigning ignorance. Oh, we have never heard about this. And you wonder how that can be.
With a high anticipation that the economy will fully reopen, allowing entrepreneurs to get back to full operation, assessment of the changed business environment is underscored. The context is premised on such transformation like digital transactions.
There are also businesses that, in my view, succeeded in the pre-COVID-19 world that may just not succeed now because they have been overtaken by events. They have been overtaken by ICT, they have been overtaken by the new of doing things. So what businesses need to do, in my opinion, is before you start, don't just assume that things are as you left them. Before you start, try to assess what the situation is and come up with a plan of how you intend to thrive in the current COVID-19 era.
The considerations for the reopening of SMEs is placed on building expertise on the core functionality of the business, strong marketing and financial literacy on the management of the resources. Jackson Onyango, NTV.